I don't know if you guys have been watching the Tide That Binds documentary on Fox Nation, but a story came out last season after the USF game, South Florida game. Wilkin Formby, freshman right tackle, had a terrible game. He did. He had a bad game. And, of course, the fans, we are toxic. Let's all admit that we are toxic fans. We can be, especially when things don't go our way. Now, we won the game, but Wilkin Formby did not play well. And it came out just recently that he was receiving death threats from fans. It's not the first time it's happened, but I'm kind of sick and tired of it. Do you guys remember the season before last, Seth McLaughlin, with the bad snaps, the way he got bullied, pretty much bullied away from Alabama, goes to Ohio State, wins a national championship, but he still loves Bama, and some of the players still love him. It's sad to see. It's sad to see, and it happens all the time. You remember Cade Foster, the kicker. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Cade Foster got it bad. Terrible. Yeah. So we can keep going back to that. But this kid, Wilkin Formby, man, he's a Tuscaloosa kid, a local kid, man, playing for his probably his favorite school growing up. He plays a bad game, but it's fans that's getting his inbox, going on Twitter, death threats, calling them all kind of names. Man, it's bad. And Bama fans, they tend to do it a lot. I know it happens in other schools, other fan bases. I talked to a former player, basketball player's mom, just last night. We were talking about this because Zeke Mayo from Kansas, he got death threats last night because he.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. I saw that.
He had to put on Twitter. And he put it on Twitter. People call him the N-word, tell him that if we see you, it's on site. I wish you were DIE. Like all of that, man.
Stupid.
In the inbox. It's crazy. And
oh my gosh.
Most of the time, it's the faceless
accounts.
It's the faceless accounts. Hiding behind the email addresses and the fake names. Y'all got to stop that, man. It's ridiculous. I just hate to see it, especially for our players. Now, we get on here and we would call out players that don't play well. That's fine. That's what you do, analyze and critique. Okay, he didn't play well. That's fine. But we not going to say, man, he's trash. Kick him off the team. He's terrible. He's garbage. I hope somebody runs over his grandmama. No, that right there, stuff like that is going way too far. When they were attacking Malachi Moore last year, and I know his family. Man, listen.
Yeah. Great people.
Paul, I see you in the chat. People betting on games, losing money. That's got something to do with it as well. It has a lot to do with it. But come on,
it does, man.
We got to be better as a fan base. I'm sick of it, bro. I see it all the time. I know some players' parents, their families, and they go through this, man. They go through this, and we don't understand what these college athletes have to go through, especially getting all the backlash because they see it on social media. This is a new time, a new era. 20 years ago, you wouldn't see all this. 10 years ago, but it's getting so bad right now. Everybody has social media. Everybody goes on social media and they look and they see. Imagine that. Imagine your kid getting death threats, getting called an N-word, getting called all this. Just scrolling on social media because they made a bad play.
Listen, JB, when you talk about the toxic fans, man, you're talking about people that half the time are not happy in their own life. And them not being happy in their own life, they put too much into it. I'm a diehard fan. I get mad at the game, but I, never message a player of anything like that. I never at a player. Even if my parlays crash or anything like that, that's just pure wrong, dude. They're human beings. That's horrible. You could be upset. Nothing's wrong with being upset. Like JB even said, we can get on here and say, yeah, you had a bad game. This, that, and the third. That's not bad, but when you get on here making a death threat, using names, making it personal about people, and attacking maybe their homage or where they're from, and just like that's just low blows. Get people's mama, bro. You DMing folks' mama, bro. Oh man, where I'm from, dog. Oh man. Oh yeah, bro. No, dog. That ain't it, man. That ain't it. And I hope everybody can take a chill pill. Maybe just get off social media. Just log out, put the phone down, go outside, cuss the air out in your backyard, and let it out, bro. But
Because guess what, guys? When a player expresses their frustration, being mad, and they tweet something out, they get
they brag it. Yep.
They get criticized. Yeah, they get dogged out.
I've always said this, that the fans play a huge active role in this game. And without the fans, the players, and the game would not be where it is. But also without the players, the game wouldn't be what it is too. So it goes hand in hand. But what one cannot do on both sides is think they're better than the other. We're still human beings. Take off you being a $1 million player and me being whoever I am, a normal fan. We are still human beings here. It's got to be a mutual respect of us being human and like, okay, you had a bad game. I don't mean I wish you die. You got kids. I got kids. You somebody's son. You somebody's brother. You somebody's cousin. That I don't like that, man. Not a huge fan of it, man. Not a huge fan of it.
You need to look at this too. The mental health part of it also. There's an old statement that goes, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt me. Man, words will literally kill you if you allow it to. For these athletes, they put so much on themselves that for a lot of them, they see something like that. A lot of them take it to heart, man. I know this because I have a good friend of mine. I went to high school with this guy. One of the best football players I ever played. The guy was a God-given athlete. Played football, played basketball, ran track, played everything. And he went to college at Alabama State. And the guy had a bad game. And people got at him on social media. And my boy, who graduated a year after me in high school, is no longer on this earth, took his life because of some stuff that happened on social media and people getting at him. And to this day, I think about him because that kid, just bright future, bright young man, love that kid, love that dude. And gone way too soon because stuff that was said on social media and mentally, it messed with him. So you got to be careful about what you're saying, man.
I just can't imagine a point in my life where I'm going to let an 18 to 20-year-old or 18 to 30-year-old have that much power over me that I've never met, that I'm probably not going to meet. And all of a sudden, to where I think I got to threaten this kid's life. Like, no, if that's your take, then you need to be done with sports. Like that, you need to find something else to do, something else to do around the house. But going after the kids will just make zero sense to me for the rest of my life. So,
yeah. It's because they have too much access. I mean, we know social media. When you get to abusing it for attacking people like that, and especially that story you just said, Stephen M.
Yeah, that's bad.
But you hear those stories too often, man.
Yes, you do, bro. Yeah, and we don't know. We don't know the mental health state of kids. We don't know. We've had kids that played for our team that have mental health issues, but you guys still steadily attack them. And
listen, there's people that go through day-to-day life that you may think are the happiest people in this world that battle day-to-day behind closed doors, behind things. They always know that everybody's got something going on. Try to be nice what you say. I'm taking my own advice with that too.